Welcome to Express Bites, a series of short video workshops to help you transition into the world of work. Hi, I'm Ian from Youth Express. We have been supporting youth engaged in community, education and the world of work since 1993. And today we're just going to start our first series off with the job interview. And the job interview, critical part obviously of trying to get yourself a job and getting into the world of work. Golden rule of any job interview is don't be late. Critical, just do not be late. So to make sure we're not late, how do we do that? Well, the first thing is you need to develop a transport plan. Because once you've got a transport plan, you've worked out how to get to the interview on time, so you're there early so you can make that very important positive first impression. Because if you're running late and the other 4 or 5 applicants for that job are not running late, then your positive first impression is going to suffer. So it's really important that we just get there on time. That's probably the first thing I always say to people, develop a transport plan. So what does a transport plan look like? We have to understand there's 3 things we need to know about our job interview. The first thing is, where is the interview going to be? What's the address? What's the location? The second thing we need to know is, what's the date? What day do we need to turn up for that interview? And the third thing we need to know is, what time is our interview time slot? So we need to get those 3 things correct. There was an anecdotal story of a recruitment company in Sydney who offered 100 interviews for half a dozen jobs. 25 people could not find the address, so they missed out. 25 people turned up on the wrong day. Can't believe that, but yep, it happens. People turn up on the wrong day. And the third one was 25 people actually didn't turn up at the right time slot. So after inviting 100 people in, only 25 people actually got to sit down and have their interview. So wow, imagine if you were one of the 25 who could get those 3 things right. And I hope you're thinking, oh my God, how could you get that wrong? It happens. So understanding where you need to be is critical. How are you going to get there on time? So, do you know the address? Have you been there before? Do you know where you can park your car? Are you driving? Who's driving you? Mum and dad? Okay, that's great. Except your interview is 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. Mum and dad are at work. What are you going to do now? All right, maybe it's Nan and Pop. Is Nan ready in the morning? Can Nan get you there on time? Has she got petrol in her car? These are the simple little things that we've just got to get right. Okay, so we've got our car lined up. Maybe it's not going to work out. We've got to go by bus or by train. Let's look at that timetable. Let's not wing it in the morning and go, oh, I better just see what bus I can get on. Make sure you know which bus you need to be on, where it's actually going to drop you, so you can allow the time to walk to your bus stop and also walk from the bus stop where it drops you to the interview site. Because you don't want to be running up that corridor, running late and having that positive first impression really fall apart on you. It's critical that we are never late, and it's critical that we have a positive first impression. They're the things we need to get right when we're developing our transport plan. If you have your transport plan organised, you will be on time and you'll have the best chance you can. You're giving yourself the best chance at the job interview, just purely and simply by being on time and early. Give yourself a little time to compose yourself and relax and just think about what you need to say in the job interview. So I hope you've liked that tip. Have a transport plan. If you're watching along on Facebook, please tell us what school you're at in the comments, or if you've left school or you're a parent, hey, make sure you say what suburb so we can see who's tuning into us. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Thanks.